Welcome back to my channel, y'all, and if you're new here, I am so sorry for you. This is not regularly scheduled content, and I will be getting back to my regularly scheduled content after this video, so enjoy the show! So today's topic has been highly requested by some of you all that have been complimenting me about my work on my editing for my videos. So I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. I do a lot of things to kind of help me with this process. So thank you so very much. I am wanting to make sure that you guys kind of know the secret sauce behind the back door and every sort of kind of witchy magical thing that kind of goes into how I make my videos today. So we're just going to talk about that. I have a couple of processes that helps me kind of optimize my videos to the best of their abilities. And if you are really hoping to start finding out what you want to do when it comes to any type of content that you might want to put out there, especially on YouTube videos, then I hope that this video is at least a little bit more informative, especially on like a budget and like cheap prices, because I don't have like a bunch of equipment that's like super expensive and things. So yeah, hopefully that will be helpful to you in some ways. Because there is a bunch of processes that kind of come together to even make these videos and even put them on YouTube in the first place, you really have to be in a very good and positive mindset to even like start doing this in the first place. So there are a couple of things that I ask myself before I even turn on the camera and think about wanting to put something on my channel. First thing is, I don't talk about anything that I don't want to talk about. And so if I'm not in a mood to talk about anything when it comes to tech, then I won't do it. Sorry guys, I just won't. I really want to make sure that my content is something that comes from inspiration, that says something about me and my identity, and being able to share that with you guys whenever I am feeling at my most centered, balanced, positive mindset. And so I also don't turn on the camera when I am not feeling like I am at my best self. That means for me, if I'm feeling really crappy, I will just botch a whole video that week if I don't feel like I have the gumption or confidence to come up with a topic, or even if I just don't like just how I'm feeling. You guys can tell, you guys can see that, and honestly, I want this to be a happy place where you get all that funny stuff, and I want to make sure that I'm at least giving some type of joy during your week, because it's hard out here. It's still hard out here. Like we're going into the second year of the pandemic. Let me stop. I also make sure that when I film any of my videos, I am wondering, what do I want to feel like after I have pressed the record button? That, I think, is the most important out of the three, because I want to feel like I have made you guys laugh in some way, form, or fashion. I want you guys to have learned something, and I want everybody to kind of see what they can do to kind of better themselves and figure out more ways to like spread their knowledge and just spread their happiness and joy, because we need more of that in the world. And I like to be the person where I have made you laugh and have thought about something really cool. So reflection without like doing too much in a maybe 10-15 minute video, I feel like that's pretty cool, right? So that is the basis of how I do my videos. Now we can actually talk about how exactly I plan them. Really, it doesn't really take long to press record and actually make a video that's 10 to 15 minutes. Normally the actual filming part of the video takes about 30 minutes if I'm not like in a time or like headspace where I'm like messing up my words. I have my script, everything is clear and concise, hopefully. Then I just go from there, hit record, and see what happens. The much more difficult kind of parts happen after I have actually filmed the video and I need to start doing post-production stuff. I edit all of my videos by myself. I don't have any help with that yet, but if you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel and I get 1,000 subscribers as well as 4,000 watch hours, then I'll get monetized. Therefore, I will have more money to pay an editor to actually do all of this stuff. So please make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That would be really helpful and I would love your support. Thank you very much. So if you guys are wondering, here is where I house all of my video ideas. This is my Trello board where I just normally cherry pick from the list of content that I have. They have different dates and times that I want them to be done, but I have them categorized in like a backlog. These are all of the scripts that I basically have done and have done at least a little bit of research on. I'm filming this one. I have done all of these videos already, so that's really nice. But this is where all of the cool kind of stuff happens. I won't show you everything because that is a secret. Gotta make sure that I got all the trade secrets there. And then once I have my script kind of done, this is my kind of download kind of junk space where I put all of my previous videos and my trailers and things when I need them, when I need to like actually reference them. And then this is my kind of template of how I put my description of my YouTube videos. So just so you guys are aware, I have now finished my, 2-hour Pomodoro study with me video, and I have it all on my other phone, but this is kind of where it gets good, I feel like. I have my phone here, my camera, I guess if you want to call it. Now I get to import everything on to my Mac. I can either, of course, like use AirDrop. I just normally like save it as a copy in my photos as well as in my drive just in case, because you should always have a backup and then a backup of a backup of course. And then since today is Monday, Tuesdays are my days to actually spend the time to do any type of video editing. So I'm going to just like let this sit and kind of feel into it creatively. And then I'm gonna start editing it. So we are just gonna let it sit for 24 hours and see what happens, see where the magic happens. So just to make it super simple and kind of, let's get this in focus here and figure out what exactly is kind of the purpose of this video. I did 2 thumbnails this time around. The first one, of course, is really simple, and then the other one is also very simple. I'm going to do, I think, 2 videos in this drop. It should be hopefully fairly easy. I just need to now curate a playlist for the actual study with me with music. So we'll see what happens with that. So now that I have my video kind of dragged and dropped into iMovie, I have all of my kind of media stuff here where I've taken my pictures, I have my video clips that I'm ready to put in. I can just drag and drop whatever I want from my videos from the kind of media folder, and if I click in my settings, I can make this bigger. I've put in the audio already, and I can adjust this up and down however I need to. And sometimes I take screenshots of whatever I'm doing, like in the moment. I can make this to be cropped if I want to, so I can crop this down and see if that will like make a difference in what's going on. In this video clip, I have put myself kind of in the corner here while the rest of the footage is going. I can just drag and drop on top of the video footage that's already happening right now. And for this particular, image that's on top, I can drop that. I can make sure that in my settings for the picture in picture. I make sure that that's the setting. I make sure that the dissolve is on 0, and then I make sure that the actual picture that is on top is fit into the monitor, like full screen. I don't want this to be cropped. I don't want this to slide back and forth anywhere, that like Ken Burns thing, whatever they're talking about. And after that is fit, I can size it any way that I want to, so I can make this as big or small as I want it to be. The texts that are like little comments kind of in the background of my videos, and the way that I normally do that is I go into Keynote, that is on the Mac. That's an exclusive thing. It's like PowerPoint, but I will have one of the presentation slides. I can make the text do kind of whatever I want. I can make it like as big or as small as I want. And what I will do is that when I want this to be on top of something that is already kind of going, the background is already moving or something, I will change the background to no fill, and then it's just black. I'll normally have like black or white text depending on what's going on. I will then make sure that I can export this to an image, and then I can turn this into a PNG. That's what you want, because then you can export with transparent backgrounds. And then after you do that, all you have to do is that when you are in the file that you want, you can actually just drag and drop whatever it is that you want into your, into your like actual video. So like this, for example, I could just like drag this kind of anywhere that I want it to kind of go, and it will go where it needs to go. There's also the need to make sure that you pick the right music for what you're wanting to kind of convey in the video. And for me, I really like the kind of lo-fi, the instrumental. Sometimes it kind of sounds like a trap beat, but I'm really not that cool enough to be like, yes, I can fully put on a trap beat on my videos and like say that that's like chef's kiss. But there are a mixture of places where I get my music. Epidemic Sound is one of them, but I also, and this is a Stan account right here, Ryan Little is one of my favorite music producers that makes YouTube videos. He is really in tune with like how he is able to create, and also what makes sense to put in YouTube videos as background music. So I am so excited to always have his music featured some way in my videos, and I absolutely adore you. Thank you so much, Ryan, for letting me use your stuff. I will then make sure that I do a couple of Google searches before I even title my video to make sure that the video is searchable, or at least like you guys are able to like search for it very easily. I need to make sure that I'm putting my name in the search engine optimization, as well as like what I think that the title is going to be. Answer the Public is a free resource where you can kind of type in keywords and see what people are searching, because YouTube is the second biggest search engine on the planet, and its sister or brother or whatever you want to call it is Google. So you're going to be able to find my videos hopefully much more easily when I put my name in, and when I decide to like make my video titles like as searchable as possible. And the last thing is that I sit back, relax after I have rendered all of my videos in iMovie, and just wait for it to upload. And that is when I am able to premiere my trailer, my thumbnail, as well as my full video on Wednesday nights. So if you guys are not keen to my schedule, make sure that you set up a reminder on your phone, on your calendar, for whenever you want to see my beautiful face, and we go from there. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, and I hope you have a good day. Create with all of this knowledge and go forth. I would love to see some of the stuff that you guys come up with. I'll see you soon.